it's charcuterie time. Everybody knows what a charcuterie board is, right? Meats, cheeses, you wanna have something pickled on there, something sweet, fresh fruits, just a beautiful variety. And of course, anything that you decide to put in your charcuterie board is fine, right? You can have charcuterie boards that are regional, like an Italian charcuterie board or a French charcuterie board, or you can just mix and pick things that you like and enjoy yourself. You can even do other boards that are like, you know, a pancake board and a breakfast board that has some scrambled eggs and some bacon and some sausage and some stacks of pancakes and different pancake toppings. You can have a treat board that is, you know, to make s'mores or whatever. Let your imagination go crazy. But boards are all the rage and it is so easy to do. But I'm going to talk to you just a little bit about a regular charcuterie board and some different elements that you want to make sure you include on your board if you are enjoying a glass of wine with your charcuterie and just some different elements like that. So you're going to want to have some cheeses, a few different kinds of cheeses, hard cheeses, salty cheeses, even a soft cheese. So a spreadable cheese is a great thing to add, a sharp kind of a cheddar, a goat cheese, just a variety of different cheeses. You're gonna wanna have something that has a little vinegar, like little baby pickles, gherkins they're called. Or you can do like marinated olives or different, you know, marinated artichokes or marinated green beans or whatever you would like to do. A pate, a spreadable meat, and then of course your cured meats. Spreadable cheeses. This one is a beautiful Hatch green chili spreadable cheese. Love it, so good. Something sweet. This is a fig spread. You can do a little vat of honey. You can do dried fruits. Dried apricots are beautiful on a charcuterie board. And then of course your meats. A mustard is good. When you talk about your breads, okay, you're gonna want to do something very simple, very bland. Your bread is not the superstar here. All of the rest of the flavors are your superstar, okay? So you're gonna wanna make sure you do something simple. This is a baguette that I've sliced on the bias. When you slice it on the bias, you have more room for spreading your cheese, adding your meat, or anything like that. Slicing on the bias just means cutting it like this, okay? And I'm gonna show you how to fold these meats to put together your charcuterie board. This is on our Lazy Susan. So you can see this is beautiful here. We can add some of our different elements here. We're gonna put this little spreader into the spreadable cheese. You're gonna wanna put like a little spoon into your nuts to be able to use those. We have little tongs, different things like that. You can even do a, like this is the sharp cheddar. Our charcuterie set does come with the picks with the different things that you can write on what kind of cheeses you have. You'll want to put a little spoon in your mustard, in your sweet sauce, that kind of thing to get your charcuterie board servable. Add an element of fresh fruit, whatever's in season at the time. If you'll notice in the middle here, there's a rose made out of pepperoni. I'm going to teach you how to do that. Super, super easy. Also included on a board, you could do something that people have to cut themselves, especially if you're doing a bigger board. This is our acacia wood cutting board, gorgeous board. So what I'm gonna do is show you just a couple things right here, just on how some of the elements of rolling the meats as we have a put together board here already. A salty cheese, this is just a Parmesan. Parmesan actually is a very crumbly cheese. This is a great one to really just on your board for texture. Just put a few crumbles. Just kind of get your hands in there, make sure they're clean, and crumble it up. The Parmesan cheese is delicious with wines, so good. You're gonna wanna have some meats. This is a capicola, and it is so good. Capicola is very sliced very thin. And meats like this, you're just gonna want to kind of push it together and fold it up, okay? And the reason why you wanna do that on your board is because, first of all, then you can layer them and they look nicer, but it also makes it really easy for people to pick them up and eat that way. And so that they're not like trying to, you know, eat a huge piece of meat at your gathering. So you're just gonna kind of push your meats together like that. If you have meat like your prosciutto, that is beautiful to roll. So you just take that and kind of roll it, and rolled meats look really pretty as well. You can take rolled meat and actually lay it against the side of a bowl, and that looks really pretty. So that's just another way that you can do the thinner cuts of meat like that, just rolling them Now I'm going to show you with a pepperoni. You see I have a little shot glass here. You're just going to take your pepperoni and lay it over the side of the glass like this. It's super easy to do. Just folding, all the way around. You're just kind of layering the pepperoni over the glass, just all around like this. And just keep layering and keep layering and keep layering, going around your little glass, just like that. It's not rocket science, super easy. And you see how the oil that is in the meats just kind of keeps itself together like this. Now I just want to flip it out and show you what that looks like. Once you've got it all in and pressed together, you're just going to take that and flip it over, and look what you have. How pretty is that? It's like a little rose made out of pepperoni, right? So impressive. All of your friends will think you're amazing. You're the host with the most, okay? So you're just gonna put things together like that. As you're making your board, have things you can cut. Cheeses that can be cut by the people, maybe a salami, anything like that that people can slice themselves, looks really good on the board as well. Mix in your nuts, dried fruits, all kinds of things like that. If you use anything like apples or pears, put those in a wash of lemon juice and water so that you have a anti-browning, okay? So that's the way that you would want to do that. This is the crinkle cutter, and I'm just cutting this cheese, that's so funny to say, right? Cutting the cheese into cubes, and you're just gonna put that on your board too. The point is you want to kind of sprinkle things apart from each other, have colors in between, fresh fruits, those kind of things like that, your nuts sprinkled in between, and it's really simple. It doesn't have to be hard, it just has to be delicious. That's just a little bit about charcuterie, and that's really all you do. Little cracked pepper and stuff makes it look delicious. So thank you so much, and I hope you make great charcuterie trays.